Welcome back, everybody. So, the Lighthouse movie review. So, here goes. The Lighthouse movie was directed by Robert Eggers. It stars Robert Pattinson plus William Dafoe, who are the only two characters apart from one other, or main characters in this movie. The cinematography is done by Joran Bliskin. I cannot say his name in any way, shape, or form. And this movie basically follows two lighthouse keepers who are actually struggling to keep their sanity on this rock and keeping this lighthouse going for a month or so. And it isn't long before things start to take a kind of aggressive turn. Basically, this is a psychological horror movie, and to be honest with you, I only found out about this movie while watching an interview with Robert Pattinson about being cast as Batman. And in this interview, they literally showed a clip of this, and I was just like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. So then I went hunted down the trailer. I've only watched one trailer on this movie, and apart from that, I've just been really looking forward to the moment that I was actually going to watch this, and that was tonight, and it did not disappoint me in any way, shape or form. I have to be honest with you, this is again probably one of the best movies I've seen this year, to be fair. And the greatest thing about this movie, and before I go any further, this will be a completely non-spoiler review. I'm not even going to do a spoiler review on this. There is a reason for this. It's because I want you guys to experience this movie for yourselves. Okay, I'm going to talk about basically things in this movie, but I'm not going to give away I'm not going to give anything away for you guys in any way, shape, or form, because I do and I will be highly recommending this movie. Okay. Now, this movie, in another way, shows you exactly how hard-hitting a movie can actually be on a low budget with hardly any set design, with huge amount of dialogue. It is in black and white, and it works, and it works really well. It's okay. Like I said, I was really looking forward to seeing this movie. Just from that clip that I saw in that interview, plus the trailer, when the trailer doesn't give away a huge amount, to be fair, I was dead set on watching this movie. I was really looking forward to seeing this, and I honestly can hold my hands up and say this is again one of the best movies I've seen this year. There is so much to love about this, okay, and there really is. Like I said, it's in black and white. It's made with a very low budget. There's not a lot of set design in this in any way, shape, or form. The performances in this, knowing that there's only really two main performances, there is another person in this which I'm not going to talk about. If you go into the overview, there is certain mention to do with mermaids, which I cannot say too much about, and I don't want to say too much about, to be fair. But the two performances from Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe are absolutely brilliant from start to finish. Here's another thing. I was not once bored in this movie in any way, shape, or form. And this movie does have a few slower kind of moments, but I was not bored in any way. Okay, this is entertaining. For a movie, you can tell that this. Oh, I don't want to give anything away. I really don't. It's just everything about this movie is enjoyable. It has this very old school kind of filmmaking technique to it, which I absolutely love to bits. The black and white format is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, the performances in this, which I'm going to get into a little bit more in a minute, are absolutely fantastic. The music and the style of this movie is absolutely brilliant in every single way. And I don't give a crap what anybody else says. I literally just finished watching this, and I I loved it from start to finish. Just the feel of this movie is absolutely fantastic. Performances in this, okay, I will start off with William Dafoe's in here. He plays this kind of sailor, because this is apparently set around like the 1890s. So he plays this old school sailor, and he's got this proper kind of sailor's voice, like pirate's voice going on all the way through. And even some of the dialogue in this is just, you know, sometimes a little bit hard to follow, but he plays this off so well. It's absolutely fantastic. And he is brilliant through the whole, and I can't give anything, I don't want to give anything away in any way, shape or form, but he is absolutely brilliant. But by far, I loved Robert Pattinson in this movie a lot, to be fair. He plays one of the keyest roles in this, and to be fair, you get to see him twist, turn, change, and his attitude, performances, and all that kind of stuff, all kind of mixed into one. One minute he can be drunk, next minute he's losing his marbles kind of stuff, and there's all sorts of going on with his character, and it's just absolutely brilliant the way he does this and the way he puts this across. I think he is absolutely fantastic. Both of those guys' chemistry in this is absolutely brilliant. They play off each other really well, and I have to admit, there is some absolutely brilliant comedic moments in this, and yet on a flip of a coin, it can turn into a very serious moment. Like I said, their chemistry in this is fucking brilliant in every single way. I love it. They play off each other really well. You can just see, a lot of passion for this movie. I have actually generally got a lot of passion for this movie. There's all sorts of different stuff I was going to talk about, and I've completely forgotten it. I can't really say a huge amount without actually giving it away, because I seriously just want you guys to experience this for yourself. For me personally, this was an extremely enjoyable watch, and I was so looking forward to seeing this, and I'm glad I sat down here and watched it today. I really am. And it did not disappoint. Every single part of this movie is fantastic. Old school filmmaking here on a low budget, hardly any set design in any way, shape or form. Some of the scenes that were shot in this were absolutely brilliant. There's a cracking scene of William Dafoe with the shadows on his face. He's got that real creepy kind of old man sailor kind of look in his face. You know, there's a serious side to him, and he's doing this big speech and all that kind of stuff. And basically this big, massive, great big speech is just to do with the fact is like, it's a comedic moment as well, but it's a serious but comedic moment as well, where basically Robert Pattinson's character is saying, "I don't like your cooking." It's great. It works so well, and he played just that one scene itself was absolutely brilliant in every single way. This whole movie was an enjoyable, very entertaining watch. Both of these guys' performances in this were absolutely brilliant. The way this was shot, the way that the lighting, the fact that it was in black and white, just every single bit of this movie I thoroughly enjoyed. And yes, there is comedic moments in this movie, but there's also some very serious moments in this movie, and you get to see the psychological effects of being stuck on this rock. And that's mainly Robert Pattinson's character, but you also get to see a little bit of this as well with William Dafoe's character. And, essentially, I can't say it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give anything away. I just want you guys to sit down or go to the cinema, go and watch this, tell me what you think, put it in the comments down below. If I was to rate this, knowing that this is a psychological horror movie, I am going to give this, I'm giving this a very, do you know what, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10, because that is how much I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this movie. I cannot stress that enough. I'm not going to say this movie is for everybody, okay? It's not. But for me, it was a movie that I was seriously looking forward to for the last month or two. I finally watched it. I really enjoyed it. The performances, the way that it was shot, the cinematography in this was absolutely on point. I absolutely loved it. To me, it was just a very enjoyable watch. So, on that note, if you've seen this movie, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.